Doing over 6,000 coffees, I went through hell. There's no other word to describe it. Non-stop coffees for 3 hours is so stressful. In only that hour, I made around 100 coffees. The tips of my fingers, I would say they're probably burned. During 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. I would say that was the busiest hour that I've experienced. Or the coffee's gonna end up very good, or the customer is gonna hate them. After doing 6,000 plus coffees during my time as a barista, I would say I can do a proper coffee that also looks good. How fun the job was. Actually a really funny story, because one day when we were camping at Lake Pokaki, we thought, let's take the time and go and explore Twizel. So we drove here and just walked through the city here, or through a small marketplace, along AJ's kitchen, and there was a sign that they were hiring a barista and a kitchen hand. That was the best thing that could have happened. Exactly that job search was the thing that we're looking for, and we did apply, and 10 minutes later we got an email. We may secure the potential job in Twizel like 5 minutes ago. After talking to the owner, we just had that job, and a week later, on Monday, we started our first shift here. Day one of working was combined with a lot of nerves, because we had 1 hour of training before on how to steam the milk a bit, but just done 2 coffees, a flat white and a cappuccino, which looked horrible. Like how we do stuff, or the coffee's gonna end up very good, or the customer is gonna hate them. But looking back, those nerves were not necessary, because everything went well. Doing over 6,000 coffees in 11 weeks is tough. That's the thing that I can say. It's physically tough because you're always using your hand, bringing out the coffees, doing all the coffee grinding, steaming milk. The tips of my fingers, I would say they're probably burned. The shot is right. But it's also mentally really challenging. It gets really stressful when a rush is coming, which was normally at 10. So all the people come in at once. They come in at once, 20 people come in, and then you have to put out the orders very fast. And that got stressful. It's very challenging because you always need to be on point in your head to not mess up everything. It's for the riders. But it's also the best time that I had doing 6,000 coffees that led me to insane growth in latte art and making really good coffees, knowing just the little signs where the coffee is right or when it's not good. So I would say it's challenging, but it's also really, really great. When the cafe was at its busiest, Labor weekend. The Labor weekend, the Saturday, was the busiest day that I've experienced in the span of the whole 11 weeks. That day was so brutal. We had to be 3-person out at the front, and at that time it was only Malta and I working up front, and we had to get Amy out of the kitchen to help just bringing out the coffees, because from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. it was packed. The whole cafe was full, and during 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. I would say that was the busiest hour that I've experienced, because in that hour I have 20 orders laid out and 5 more rolling out of the printer, and I felt like it never ended. In only that hour I made around 100 coffees, and at the end of the day I think I counted it, I did 165 coffees or so at that day alone. I did all the coffees alone, had help bringing them out, but I grinded all the shots and did all the milk steaming alone, which is really tough, and I needed a break after that.
Iced coffee is top tier.
I think I really nailed down and learned how to steam the milk and how to really work fast if it gets stressful. So that day was very good on how to learn to adapt to very stressful situations.
It's really fun. I really like it. It's a good environment to learn, and it's been really fun to work with you guys.
The hardest thing I would say is learning how to steam milk. Yeah, learning how to do the whirlpool and learning how to hold your pitcher right to get the air in, how many seconds for a flat white latte and cappuccino. That takes a lot of time. And after week 4, I pretty much had it down to get it on the machine. So that moment felt really nice, and after that it was time to learn how to do the latte art. First the hard, then tulip, rosetta, trying out new things. I also tried to do snowman. Also tried a fish one time, which did not went that well. Also tried 2 times a Christmas tree, and at the end now nailing down and perfectionating the tulip. And one moment that stick with me was probably every day the locals come in at 10 and they have the same orders every day. You really get to know them, bring them coffees every day, and that is really nice with the interaction with customers, people that come in every day. Even when they step into the cafe, that you know what they want.
Well, I really like to make coffee, and the customers are really nice, and it's just pretty chill most of the time.
From my worst shift, I learned that even if it gets stressful, don't freak out. Take your time doing the coffees, because if you would get stressed as a barista, everything will crumble down. You will be so clumsy. You will have milk spilling up everywhere, coffee laying on the floor. So it's really slowing down in times where it's really stressful, slowing your mind down, that you not get stressed from all the orders coming in. I can claim myself now as a barista. I can say I can do really good coffees, know how to do latte arts, and not only the physical stuff that changed, also I'm now very confident and more confident speaking to new people speaking to completely different people coming in at the cafe. So I would say I'm more open to new people and more confident into speaking English with random people. So I would say that's a thing that really changed to the good for me. Moving forward, this experience, there's 11 weeks of making coffees and making well over 6,000 coffees will always stick up here, will always be planted. I was just gonna say it will be planted in there because it was such a fun time doing the coffee. It was such a great time for personal growth, learning how to do the coffees. That was the best time working here. It was really, really great. I love the job here. I love to make the coffees and love to improve on the latte art. So then I'm gonna show everyone back home that I can do coffees. Oh look, the coffees are looking so great. That's the thing I'm looking very forward to. I'm gonna miss working here. It was really nice and was really great doing well over 6,000 coffees in 11 weeks. Yeah, it changed things to a very good, and yeah, I really grown here personally, which is really nice. So the last thing I can say is making coffees was the best thing, and having that job was the best working experience ever. And this is the best present. The picture that I used for most of my latte art, I got it engraved with the logo of AJ's Kitchen, and it's mine. Yeah! As a Christmas present. Thank you very much, Amy. And it was so great working here and learning how to do coffees, and I will always remember this as my first job of being a barista.